heavy-duty North Pole cold that settled over Canmore several days before the first competitions barely loosened its grip over the week. The harsh, windy, at times bitterly cold weather suited the Norwegian team perfectly. They dominated the podium.
Today was more like a normal cold day in Norway.
IBU officials in the Canmore OC were very cautious regarding the weather conditions all week. Looking at the quite accurate weather forecast, the Thursday, Saturday, Sunday schedule was altered to Thursday, Friday, Saturday, with Sunday available as a makeup day after the Saturday sprints were a weather casualty. The Sunday sprints were then canceled by the competition juries when the temperatures were not expected to rise above the allowable limit of minus 20 degrees Celsius.
The common decision, together with some members of the jury, competition jury, the organizing committee, was that we should not expose athletes to this cold temperature because they have to start preparation 1.5 hours earlier.
The scheduled men's 20K individual and women's 15K individual became the new short individual. As usual this season in 12 of the 16 competitions so far, the different format made a little difference. Johannes won using his now trademarked style, leading right from the start on the tracks. No one else had a chance. With each clean stage, he extended his lead. From 16.7 seconds after the first prone, it ballooned to 2:10.2 at the finish. That huge margin left his teammate Vetle Sastad Christensen in his personal best second place with 2 45-second penalties. Russia's Alexander Loganov returned to the podium for the first time since winning the Oberhof sprint, and in fourth place, a third Norwegian, Lars Helge Birkeland. The winner of the first World Cup short individual endorsed the new format.
I really liked it. I think it's a better race than the 20K. I think it's more tight and more fun to watch for the spectators. So I think maybe this is the last year we go to 20K.
A couple of hours later, Tiril Eckhoff made it a Norwegian sweep, taking the women's 12.5K short individual, her first ever victory in an individual competition. Eckhoff, who many times struggles on the shooting range, was close to perfect, missing a single standing shot. Yet her almost perfect shooting was not the key to victory. It was her usual track artistry. She left the last standing stage 10 seconds behind clean shooting Marketa Davidova and Lisa Vitozzi. Eckhoff clicked off the last 2.5K almost 20 seconds faster than her rivals. The 22-year-old Davidova, shooting clean for the first time in her career, finished second with her fourth career podium, 9.8 seconds back. Vitozzi in third place got even closer to her teammate Dorothea Weir in the yellow bib race, closing the gap to 5 points, with the yellow bib finishing 22nd in the individual.
Today I was a little bit emotional because I never thought I would be on the top in the individuals.
Did you do anything differently in the preparation for the World Cups in North America?
Well, no, I've been a lot of shopping and eating and not so serious stuff.
The relays, moved up from Saturday to Friday, were touch and go right up to the zeroing. The thermometer hovering around minus 18 with strong winds sweeping down from the Rocky Mountain peaks. The competition jury decided before zeroing the weather was within the limits and gave the green light. That green light set off what was basically a Norway-France tussle, until you-know-who sealed Norwegian victory number 3, defeating the win with a 10-for-10 shooting performance and a blistering tour of the tracks. Yet it was not all Johannes. The game changer was Christiansen's second leg. He and Emilian Jacquelin traded shots while playing cat and mouse for the first 2 loops. Then Christiansen poured on the afterburners to take a 22-second lead when he tagged teammate Erlen Biontegard. Biontegard and French veteran Simon Fourcade dueled. The Norwegian tagged Johannes with an 8-second lead that turned into 1 minute and 10 seconds by the finish. The French squad, sans Martin Fourcade, finished second ahead of Russia. Beyond Norwegian win number 3, Canadian fans cheered as 3-time Olympian and Canmore resident Brendan Green crossed the finish line in the final competition of his career. The champagne corks popped, and Green was toasted by his family and teammates in a fitting farewell salute. With the wind continuing to whip across the shooting range and blow snow across the tracks, the German women stopped their Norwegian counterparts from sweeping the relays. Like the men's competition, the key to victory was a spectacularly fast loop by Denise Herman that brought her from 26 seconds back leaving standing to tagging Laura Dahlmeier with a 3-second lead. The usually reliable double Olympic champion almost saw victory slip away, using 3 spare rounds in standing and then going for a penalty loop. After the competition, Dahlmeier, queried about what went wrong, replied, "Now that is a good question." Young Julia Simon had France securely in second place after her anchor leg standing shooting. Then, like Herman, Marte Olsbu Royseland put on her own speed show. She burned up the last 2K loop, leaving the French ladies in third place. Saturday's sprints were canceled with the temperature not expected to rise above -26 Celsius. They were moved to Sunday, but the weather prevailed again and the competitions were canceled. After 4 competitions in Canmore, the score was Norway 3, Germany 1. It's obvious that the Norwegians like the cold. With the competitions now over, the BMW IBU World Cup Tour moves south to Soldier Hollow, Utah, the site of the 2002 Olympic Winter Games biathlon competitions. Competitions start on Thursday, Valentine's Day, with the women's sprint.